Dragon Ball Super, episode 23. Let's talk about this. Alright, Night Riders, so episode 23 pretty much takes place directly after episode 22 with Piccolo saving Gohan from pretty much a kill shot. And they stated in the episode that Piccolo was killed, that Piccolo died from it. And so, Gohan became all emotional. And while everything was going on, Goku and Vegeta was still training in that extra space. They never really gave it a name, so I'm just going to call it that place. Lord Beerus is pretty much just eating boxes and boxes of pizza, and he fell in love with it. Which I completely understand because I absolutely freaking love pizza. What else happened? You have Bulma, who was still trying to get in contact with Whis. You had Captain Ginyu stopping Krillin from getting to Gohan to giving him a sensu bean. And you had Lord Beerus, who got pissed off at Whis because all the boxes were done and he fell in love with pizza. He wanted more. So Whis was telling him, like, well, I have more boxes of pizza, but they're inside my staff. And the staff is being used right now because Goku and Vegeta are in that place. And you sent them there. That's where you wanted them to go. So Lord Beerus pretty much was like, well, give me my pizza. That's more important. And so they bring Goku and Vegeta out of that place. And you realize that all the boxes of pizza were pretty much empty. And you realize that because Goku and Vegeta ate the pizza while training in that place because they got hungry. And Lord Beerus started chasing them around the planet and he was pissed off. Now, while all this is going on, Gohan's emotions got the best of him. And he, even though he was injured, he stood up like he, wanted to do something. And he was pissed off with himself because he was like, if I would have never stopped training, I would have had the power to protect Piccolo. Piccolo would have never had to jump in front of me and save me like that. I should have continued training. Which I'm watching the episode, I'm like, yes, the fuck you should have. And so Krillin is trying to tell Gohan, was like, Gohan, listen, you decided to stop training and take care of your family. There's nothing wrong with that. And at the same time, I was like, you know what, Krillin was fucking right. And while all this is going on, Whis finally realizes that there was a message left for him in the staff, and he watched the message with Bulma basically trying to entice him with the ice cream. And so Lord Beerus looked at it. He was like, oh, that looks so delicious. Let's go right now. But Whis was like, wait, her demeanor seems different. She looked like she's in a rush, and she's usually never in a rush. He was like, let me contact her first. He got in contact with her, and Bulma started talking, and he was like, Goku and Vegeta need to get back to Earth right now. That her words was saying that asshole Frieza is back, and he killed Piccolo, and the Earth is in danger. So Frieza is pretty much just like, that asshole. What? How dare she? So Whis was pretty much told him, like, listen, it's going to take at least 35 minutes for us to travel back to Earth, even at my top speed. So Lord Beerus is like, well, Goku, don't you have the instant transmission? So Goku was like, okay, well, he tried to lock onto it. He's like, Earth is just too far away. I can't lock onto anyone's power. So this whole time, Frieza's pretty much taunting Gohan, about how, he had to kill Piccolo and he's going to kill his family slowly. And by the time Goku comes to Earth, everybody's going to be dead. So Gohan just started spazzing and like, he just started powering up. And even Ginyu was like, your body's going to give out on you. What are you doing trying to power up? And so Gohan powered up enough and he transformed into a Super Saiyan, and he powered up enough to where Goku can sense him. And he's like, Vegeta, let's go. And this is where I had to give Vegeta a fucking round of applause. Because in the movie, he grabbed Goku's hand like this. In the anime, the TV show, he looked at his hand, basically shook his head, and grabbed his shoulder. Thank you, Vegeta, for being smart enough to do that. So they use the instant transmission. They get back. And they realize how hurt he is, and he grabs Gohan and told Gohan, "Thank you for powering up. Because of you, I was able to sense you." Krillin figured out that that was Gohan's mission all along. By this time, Captain Ginyu is behind. Well, it's next to Frieza, and Frieza starts talking to Ginyu, and they both realize that like Ginyu, he's alive. Vegeta's like, "Weren't you transformed? Didn't you change into a frog the last time we saw you?" And so, long story short, Krillin gives Gohan a sensu bean. Goku tells Gohan, like, "Listen, don't worry. We'll bring Piccolo back to life with the Namek Dragon Balls." Goku tells Goten and Trunks to go to the lookout to go talk to Dende, let Dende know what's going on. Because Goku uses instant transmission to move Piccolo to the lookout and come back. So Goten and Trunks, they leave. Ginyu starts talking a whole bunch of shit, and Vegeta didn't waste no time. He pretty much like moved so fucking quick in front of Ginyu. Ginyu didn't even see it coming, and pretty much killed him immediately. And so Frieza was like, "Oh, Vegeta, it looked like you improved a lot." And at the same time, Frieza was also shocked to see Vegeta there. And so they start talking, and Frieza's like, "I'm gonna get my revenge, because you, Goku, I actually had to train." Vegeta figures out that Frieza came back to life due to the Dragon Balls, and Frieza gets out of his chair, comes down to the ground, and was like, "Last time, Goku, I underestimated you. I won't make that mistake again. I'm gonna start this in my final form." And begins to power up. And his power up is so destructive that Goku tells everybody to run, and him and Vegeta get out of the way. And when Frieza fully powered up, his aura and his energy completely annihilated the rest of the army that was behind Frieza. And he transformed into his final form, which is the form that he fought Goku when he was on Namek. And so Frieza pretty much told Goku, like, "Hey, listen, you're not gonna transform into a Super Saiyan." And Goku pretty much told him, like, "I don't need to. Like, Frieza, granted, you've gotten stronger, but so have I." And even Frieza's strength did surprise Goku, because Goku was like, "What kind of training did he do?" But at the same time, Goku was like, "I don't need to transform into a Super Saiyan." And he didn't even really power up. He had his aura come around him, the white one. And that was pretty much it. He got ready for battle. And that was pretty much the ending of the episode. Night Riders, if you're keeping up with Dragon Ball Super, let me know what you thought of this episode. And I truly, truly can't wait for the next episode, because that's when the actual battle between Goku and Frieza starts. And I can't wait. So Night Riders, let me know how I did on this review. Post your comments down below. Hopefully you guys enjoy this. Y'all already know what it is as you comment, like, and share. But if this is your first time checking out myself or the channel, by all means, hit that subscribe button, become a Night Rider, and join us on our journey to 5,000 subscribers. And until next time, ride or die, Night Riders. We out.